The Gengar by Wolf in the Dark 1331. Day 1. My friends and I were at the junkyard looking for anything interesting. My friend was searching through the trash while I was digging with a shovel through the trash. While shoveling, I found a small gray square hidden in the trash. I picked it up, and it read, Pokémon Diamond. I was excited to find a game for free, but it also made me wonder, who would throw this out, and why? After 2 more hours of searching, my friend and I went home. When I got home, I started up the game that I'd found on my 3DS and settled in nicely on the couch. When I got to the title screen, I noticed a small shadow on the top left corner. I ignored it and started a new game. Everything was fine until I defeated the first gym. As I exited, I found myself in a battle against a level 15 Gengar. It was an easy battle, but as soon as it fainted, a text box appeared and said, will be back. After that, I saved and turned off the game. I had played the game before, and that didn't happen last time. What was going on? Day 2. The next day I slept in until about 1 PM. When I woke, I decided to play the game again. But when I got to the title screen, I noticed a shadow before had gotten bigger and more detailed. It looked like it was a Gengar. Was it the one from before? I began my game and got to the 3rd gym in Veilstone City. After the Team Galactic battle with Dawn, I was put in another battle, this time with a level 40 Gengar. A text box appeared saying, "You can't get rid of me that easily." It was a hard battle, but I won. When it fainted, another text box popped out and said, "You can run, but you can't hide." It started to freak me out knowing that the Gengar is stalking me. But why? Day 3. I knew I should stop playing the game, but I was curious to see what would happen next. When I got to the title screen, to my horror, the silhouette of Dialga was replaced with the silhouette of Gengar. Everything was fine except it had red eyes staring at me. I continued to play the game. After 3 hours, I was in Hearthome City after defeating Wake. When I entered the gym, it was dark, and it was playing creepy lullaby music. Then, about 5 minutes in, Gengar popped up and scared the living hell out of me. I turned off my DS and got the hell out of my room. I decided to never play the game again after that experience. I'd hoped that it was the last time I would ever see Gengar again. I was wrong. Day 4. It was 7:03 AM, and I was on the way to the bus stop. It was still dark out, and it was a little foggy. When I reached the stop, I noticed the red-eyed Gengar was standing on the other side of the street. I rubbed my eyes in disbelief, and when I opened them, it was gone. Next thing I knew, I was at home in my bed. My parents said I passed out at the bus stop. What the hell was going on? Day 5. I didn't get much sleep. I kept having nightmares all night. They were all about the Gengar. It chased me and chased me to no end. When it was about to kill me, it always said, 2 days. After that, I woke up soaked in sheets. 2 days. What does it mean? I decided to take a walk to calm my nerves, but wherever I went, the Gengar was there, stalking me, hunting me. And it said nothing but 2 days. Then it would disappear into nothing. Day 6. That day, Gengar did not appear at all, even in my dreams. So I decided to look up if anything strange happened to a copy of Pokémon Diamond. I came across a web article talking about a 7-year-old kid that died. That boy, Jack Stevenson, had gotten a copy of Pokémon Diamond for his birthday. But during the week that he'd gotten it, he started having nightmares and became a little crazy. Then on the 7th day, he died. Nobody knew how he died. He was just lying there, with blank, emotionless eyes. The parents got the game from a girl who got it from her dead boyfriend, Kyle White. I searched his name, and came up with his MySpace page. He was a weird sicko, talking about demons and such. The last thing he posted was him saying he would try to summon a demon. Then my screen went black, with the screen saying, 1 more day. Day 7. At midnight, I woke up for some weird reason, so I decided to get a glass of water. But when I turned on the lights, the Gengar was right in front of me. I was paralyzed with fear that it was standing 5 feet away from me. It began to speak. I was summoned to kill, and to kill some more. I killed the one who summoned me. I killed the kid that got the game, and now I'm going to kill you. I ran to grab my DS as fast as I could. Luckily I got it, and the game. I had to get to the kitchen and destroy it, but Gengar appeared and clawed me. It was only a scratch, but it felt like getting cut with 1,000 needles of ice. But I continued on my way to the kitchen and ignored the pain. When I got there, I tried cutting it and burning it, but it would still be in one piece. Out of options and almost out of time, I threw it in the trash compactor and hoped to finally get rid of it. Gengar was almost to my face when I turned on the machine. Then I heard a blood-curdling scream and watched as the Gengar disappeared. Forever. I was scared on that day. Never again have I played Pokémon Diamond. I still play the other games and have fun playing them, but I can't help but think of Gengar and that horrible week. That was the Gengar. Final thoughts? Oh my god, that was awesome. I'm really happy that I came back to such a funny, stupid story. I kinda wish that I had recorded on webcam myself recording the voiceover for this episode, because so many times I just had to stop and laugh. I know it probably seems like one of the least funny things of the funny things in this story, but the line, "I'll will be back," is just hilarious to me. For anyone who doesn't know, and how could you not know, but I guess I should explain it anyway, I'll is a contraction of I and will. That means he just said, "I will be back," which kind of sounds like an Australian kids' morning show host. Will be back. Regardless, I had a blast recording this one. This was absolutely hilarious, and if you haven't checked out my Facebook fan page before, go to the description and check it out today, because I've got some funny photos I'm going to be putting up alongside this story. Oh, and this story was terrible. I don't know if I said that before. That's it for this creepypasta. Tune in next time when we tackle yet another video game creepypasta. If you want to write your own story, help peer edit a story, or even just read the stories early, check out the description where you'll find a link to the creepypasta section of my forum. You'll also find a link to the playlist of every creepypasta reading I've done. If you're interested in keeping up with me on my blog posts, join the Facebook fan page linked below. And if you want to support me and what I do, check out my Patreon page in the description. Remember that if you want to have your story read on the show, you must stay active on your post on the forum, as well as read the forum rules. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, sweet dreams. Gengar was almost to my face when I turned on the machine. Then I heard a blood-curdling scream and watched as the Gengar disappeared. Forever. Wait, does that mean you watched forever?